never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Yo. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, King Lion, with my boy.
Jelani Muna.
And welcome to the Dual 8 podcast. Yo, how you guys doing on this Wednesday night? Yo, bro, how you doing?
Doing all right. I'm doing pretty good, and I am ready for what we're gonna be discussing about in this podcast tonight.
Definitely. Right. Uh, I want to say this. Thank you to all the viewers. We hit a milestone. We hit a little bit of a milestone on two of our YouTube shorts that just went out. It just went out a few days ago. We hit over 100. We hit over 100 views. So two videos got over 100 views, and one of them is about to get to 200. So congratulations to all you guys, and I want to say thank you for viewing and watching it, bro. What do you want to say?
I congratulate all of the viewers that have watched our videos of Jeffrey crashing out and me trolling the hell out of Jeffrey.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. I know that for sure.
Like,
It's a big
like
it's a
for
big moment.
example, El Grande Americano is the greatest go of all time.
We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking about this more on this episode. We're gonna be talking about more. We're gonna be talking about that more. But uh, we just want to say thank you to the bottom of our heart, and I hope you guys keep on tuning in, liking, subscribing, and making the Dual 8 podcast bigger and better because as long as you guys watch it, we will keep on making it, and while you guys keep on watching, we're gonna keep on improving time after time after time. It take a okay. There's a saying. It take a village to raise a child, and you guys are the village, and you guys and we're grateful for that. Also, also I want to say, I want to say this right now. We are going to be doing two episodes tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Raw recap. We are bringing back that. So WWE Raw recap is coming back tomorrow, or we should call it we should we're gonna not call we're not gonna be calling it Raw recap because it seems like WWE already took that from us. Thank you WWE. Thank you TKO. So we're gonna be calling it the Monday. So I guess we're gonna call it Monday Night Recap. Coming soon. Coming tomorrow. And also we're gonna be talking about the TKO and WWE partnership a little bit more in full tomorrow. So I just wanted to let you know, let you guys know that. And now, for the last little bit, I do want to say this. Okay, and this is not about WWE, but this is about the NBA. Thank you to Oklahoma City. A few nights ago, you guys tied it up 2-2. They tied it up 1-1. It was surprising that you guys lost game one, but hey, anything can happen. Game two, you guys came back and you dog walked Indiana. This is from me. I'm begging you. I'm begging you guys. Let's go 2-1. Let's go 2-1. Let's gentlemen sweep these boys because I'm telling you, this is what I'm telling you right now. I do not need to see Tyrese Halliburton raise the Larry O'Brien trophy. I have already had, okay, I said it in the last few episodes. I'm going to say it again. For 2 years already straight, I have been seeing teams that have been disrespecting my teams raise the Larry O'Brien trophy. First it was the Denver Nuggets, then it was Boston. I can't see Indiana win. So please, to Oklahoma City, please, SGA, please beat them. And for one more thing, I want to give you guys all a heads up. The Lakers, as you guys can see, the Lakers, okay, co-leader Luka Doncic, he's been at the gym. He's been in the okay. He's been in the gym working out. He's been working out with Braun. I'm telling you, next year, we're gonna be walking. Okay, next year gonna be L.A. versus New York. So I just giving you guys a little spoiler about that. But we're gonna move past the NBA, and now it's time to get into what happened on. It happened last Saturday, and Money in the Bank. Yo, bro, how you, bro? What match you want to start with first?
Okay. I mean, let's start off with let's go in chronological order. Like, let's start off with the first match of the card, the opener.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, man, I forgot. I forgot. Do you guys? Do you on the predictions? We added a match onto the Money in the Bank predictions. It was the it was the Shad Gable versus the Fang Gang. It was the Chad Gable triple A Mega Championship match against I don't know his name. I don't know. You know him?
Vikingo. Vikingo.
Fakingo. Yeah, Fakingo.
Yeah.
Let me. I want to just know. Do you want to do? You want to do that, and then we go into chronological order, or do you want to like?
I mean, like, we could talk about it. I mean, like,
All right,
a little bit about it.
all right, because like we did have that as the predictions for for the predictions. So we're gonna talk about this. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go first. And I'm gonna say this right now. We both was correct about who was gonna win this match. I think it was pretty much obvious who was winning this
Yeah.
match, but I do gotta say this. It was a hell of a match. I I liked it. They showed okay. The match to me was a it was people are giving it 5 stars. I'm very hard. I'm not trying to give it 5 stars, but I do want to. But I do respect it enough to give it 5 stars. So out of respect, and this is crazy for me to say this. This is the first Chad Gable match that I'm giving 5 stars. So congratulations to you, Shad Gable. You get a 5 star match for air match. I love the spots. I love the fast pace. I love the submissions. I love the fact that you guys bringing in the tables and stuff. And it was just it was just a good, fast, medium, and slow paced match. These two guys worked perfectly with each other, and I just gotta say, like, it it was it was heart filled. My heart was filled with happiness watching it. So I gotta just say this: it was a 5 star match. It was good, and I have nothing bad to really say about it.
I mean, Chad Gable is basically this generation's Kurt Angle. You really think about it.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
I can
So,
see that.
I just wish they put a world title on Chad Gable though. Like he deserves it. Like he should have been a world champion or at least like a mid-card champion. This is why like I wanted for WrestleMania 40 to be Gunther versus Chad Gable rather than Gunther versus Sami Zayn cuz Chad Gable deserved that spot at WrestleMania 40. I don't care what anyone says. I know Sami Zayn is a star of his own, but Chad Gable definitely deserved that spot way more than Sami Zayn ever did. That's what I'm saying.
Um, I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you, like the storyline purposes and stuff. I do see Shad Gable and Gunther would have been a better storyline purpose. But I gotta say, like, I did like the Sammy and Gunther situation. It was out of the order. It was out of the ordinary. We did not see that coming. And to be honest, I did not see Gunther. I think we all predicted Gunther retaining once we heard it was Sammy. I think it was so obvious because Shad won against Sammy for the right to face Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. at WrestleMania 40, we was all going to pick Shad. There was no way how they was not going to do it. But because it was Sammy, and because we never saw the match, and we didn't think that hey they were going to give Sammy the belt. We were surprised when hey the situation happened. So I have no problem with Sammy. Sammy and Gunther. I think it was a good match. And if this is the thing, the Chad Gable situation with the Chad Gable situation with Gunther and the Sammy situation with Gunther, I could I watched both of them, and if I gotta say which one I like better, I do gotta lean more to Sammy, not because of hey the storyline, but because of the just physical match. Like if I, but it's not like it's not by a big margin. Like this, the last time Gunther and Chad Gable fought, like for the Intercontinental Championship on that Monday Night Raw, I gave that match like a 4.4, like a 4 stars, 4.2, 2.5, like one of those two. But against Sammy, I gave them about a 4.5, 4.75, because it was I don't know why, but I just feel more of an underdog story for Sammy than I do for Shad Gable. I get that's just because like Sammy is more to our hearts, and I get that's maybe a little bit more, but also was because like during that match he just killed them. He just killed him. I was in like half of that match. I was saying, "Yo, Sammy, just stay down. Just stay down. Like shit, you're getting your ass whooped. Just stay down. It's not worth it."
Well, yeah, but
So
I mean, like, it's just the thing too about it. It's just like Sammy had the Intercontinental Championship. Like he had it multiple times at the point that like he won it at WrestleMania 40. Like Chad Gable, I feel like Chad Gable should have gone like at least one championship win.
yeah, but think about it. But do we really count Sammy with those championship wins? Like, think about it. His first championship win, we did not see it coming, and it was mostly also messed up because of COVID. His second reign was like it wasn't lackluster. It wasn't good really, and his third reign only lasted for like what 14 days. So I guess what I'm saying is this: I I'm glad that WWE gave Sammy a good Intercontinental title reign, because if you told me prior to that reign that hey Sami Zayn was the Intercontinental Champion, I'll be like, really? Like I don't really remember that. But now I'm like, okay, now when I think about Sami Zayn in the Intercontinental Championship, I can say, okay, yeah, I can see it.
I guess so. But honestly though, with Chad Gable though,
And, Chad Gable
I
got
mean,
a, and I'm going to keep it a buck with everybody right now. Chad Gable got a singles championship already in WWE. He's a WWE Speed champion. We all know that.
no, 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 no,
Oh my
no.
God. No, come on,
El
bro.
Grande Americano is the speed champion.
Oh, come
Chad
on, bro.
Gable has nothing.
Uh, Come on, bro. Bro, we saw the proof was literally in the match, in both matches. Matter of fact, bro, come on,
How, okay, so like, how do you explain Chad Gable and El Grande Americano wrestling in the same day?
man, they had the same. Sorry, they had the same gear on. They had the same boots. They had the same arm brace. They had this man. We looked at this man. We go to WWE website right now. They both are the same height and the same eye color. They're the same. Okay, like they weigh the same. Man, if that
I
not
mean, that
Shad
doesn't
Gable,
That doesn't mean anything. Like, say, like, if it was a twin, right? Like, maybe it could be a twin.
It's
Who
twins.
knows?
Really, really, we really putting money on twins now. We really thinking they're the same? No way, bro. Chad Gable is a
But
single. Chad Gable is a single. I don't even think he has a brother. I think he has a sister, but I don't think he has a brother. But the man,
so, so
Chad
honestly,
Gable.
I feel like it should have been swapped though. I feel like El Grande Americano should have wrestled against Vikingo
It's the
and
same
Chad
guy.
Gable from. No, it's not. It's not the
What the hell
same
you talking
guy.
about? He wrestled twice in one day. I get
No,
man.
he did not.
I'm giving Shad his flowers because of what he had to go forward. Man, understand something. I could drop this damn match to a 2-star match if I feel like it. Because I'm telling you this right now, I'm giving him his respect because he did go out there at Money in the Bank and he did have a good match at Money in the Bank. I did not, man. I'm telling you this right now, and it's the same person. Okay, literally, he was wearing the same boots as the boots that he was wearing on the same. They were wearing the same gear.
Okay, well
The, the
maybe El Grande Americano forgot his gear. Maybe he had to
Oh my,
borrow from.
oh, oh my
Sometimes they do
God!
that.
The
Sometimes wrestlers
mask,
borrow gear.
the the mask says American made, not
Yeah,
American,
it's
not made in,
made in
no,
America.
no, 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 no. Okay, we are not okay. It didn't say America. Okay, made in America. It said American made. Okay,
What's the
it
difference? Like, like if it was made in China, it could be Chinese made, right? Like Japanese made, like Mexican made, like if it was made in Mexico. What's the difference? It's just a different way of phrasing it.
and this is gonna be a long. Okay, all I'm saying is this: Chad Gable, Chad Gable had a good match at World's End, at World Collide. Bro, what about you? How do you feel about the match? Like, do you feel
I mean,
like he had a
see,
good
look,
match?
well, look, I mean, any match that has Chad Gable is going to be good. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've always rooted for Chad Gable. Like, Chad Gable, like, as I said earlier, Chad Gable is like, he's like, the Kurt Angle of this wrestling generation, though. Like, I wish he was treated like Kurt Angle was because Kurt Angle had multiple world championships in his career. And I wish that happened with Chad Gable. Like Chad Gable was, Olympics. He's an Olympian. And I just wish he went up. Like I wish he went up the card. I wish he was better. I mean, and when you got like Vikingo, now again, I have not really watched too much of Vikingo. But from what I've seen from him is very impressive. Some of it. Like I know like there's been a lot of criticism of Vikingo, like, oh his spots look too choreographed or like it takes too long, like the wrestlers look like they're waiting and everything like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, wrestling is wrestling. Like sometimes it's gonna look real, sometimes it's gonna look a little bit choreographed and all that, but as long as it hits hard, that's all that matters. So,
True that. True that. I agree with you on that
yeah.
point. Well, now, now moving on from the AAA Mega Championship into the Money in the Bank and into the Money in the Bank pay per view. We first gonna start off with the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women, and bro, and just to let everybody know, if you guys already watched the Money in the Bank recap, I know the Money in the Bank predictions. I'm sorry. my bro over here, he picked Alexa Bliss to win. I picked Roxanne Perez, and we both was wrong. Wrong about
Yeah,
both. We both was wrong. I don't think we were totally off. I think our second picks was the same and I think pretty much. So we were just one pick off, but regardless, we was wrong. So Naomi is now the new Miss Money in the Bank, and I'm gonna let my bro go first with how he feels about the match and how he felt about like Naomi winning, and then I'll go after.
yeah. I mean, honestly though, one thing I want to say is I'm glad that Naomi won Money in the Bank because I love seeing her on my TV screen. I, I said down the predictions. I'm gonna say it here. I mean, think about it, right? When she does the rear view, I mean, like, be honest. You'll be enjoying that, right? Like, be honest.
No comment. No comment. No no comment on that.
Well, honestly, though, I mean, like, uh, see,
No,
I feel like with this Money in the
yeah.
Bank, though, I saw that clip. Yeah, I saw that clip when Stephanie Vaquet did the Devil's Kiss on Rhea Ripley. Like, oh my God. See, like I wish the cameraman did not change the camera angle.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm done. I'm done.
But the problem
I'm
is though,
not
it
gonna.
should have been
I'm
it should
yeah.
have been Booker
Uh,
T in the commentary rather than Pat McAfee. He ruined it.
and pretty much. Uh, Well, I want. Okay, first I wanted to say this. I think you better watch out about what you say. Remember, she married to a Samoan, and these Samoans will come out of anywhere to whoop somebody's ass. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about everything. Second of all, I'm also going to say I'm also going to agree with you on that. Like I did not like if Booker T was on the was on Money in the Bank. I think that moment would have been way better. Okay, and that's one thing I want to say. Like for the, I know Booker T is doing good on NXT, but for WWE, if you ever watch this, I if you could find a way how to put Booker T, I don't know, you have to video call him to do this, do it, or do that little bit, or he had to or you gotta like bring him in just for like one segment. Try to do it because there's two people that he needs. That there three superstars that needs Booker T on commentary, just definitely, and that's Roxanne Perez, that's Stephanie Faucher, and that's Trick Williams. Because when it's not when they when Booker T is not there, it just don't hit the same. So back to you, bro.
But look, right now that Naomi is Money in the Bank winner, though. I mean, she could either go against okay, so I think the current women champions, I think is Tiffany Stratton, and I think the other one is if I'm not mistaken, I think Io Sky. Io Sky, I think, is still the other one, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Okay, so now this kind of interesting now because I don't think we've ever had a black woman be. Actually, wait, no, wait. Let me see. Have we had a black woman be women's champion? Like, no
Wait, hold on. A black woman being women's champion? Okay.
champion.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
We had Sasha. We
Oh yeah, Sasha.
had we had
Sasha.
Sasha. We got Bianca,
Yeah, Bianca. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then Naomi was also a champion already too.
Okay. Oh
So we had so we did have we did have black women champions. It, I just think that yeah we and yeah we have black women champions. She's the first. She's
yeah.
the
Okay.
first. Even she's the first black female to win Money in the Bank.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is honestly, this is going to be pretty great, though. I mean, I wonder how this is going to. I do wonder how this is going to fit with the whole Jade Cargill and potentially Bianca Belair story that was cooking up earlier this year. Um, do you think she successfully cashes in? Do you think she could be women's champion again?
Well, bro, I'm like, I'm, I'm a little bit. I don't know where they're going with this. Like to me, I really don't know because I gave up on the storyline between Jay Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair because I said this at WrestleMania time. What they should have done. I said this on the Raw recap. No, I said this on the Money in the Bank. No, not Money in the Bank. I'm sorry. See, is it this fucking me up? Okay, I did the, and I said this on the WrestleMania recap. I said okay, but I'm gonna say it again. What they should have done would have Bianca win. She hold the title for like over a year, and then have Jay Cargill win the Royal Rumble, and then she have this feud with Naomi like through the year, and then during SummerSlam, Bianca attacks Jade, and we find out that those two are in cahoots. Now with that's what I would have did, but now because Naomi is now Miss Money in the Bank. I don't think they're going to let her fail the cash in. I just think this might be a way how we going to get the triple threat match at WrestleMania between her, Jade, and Bianca.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Do you think like she's a good pick as Money in the Bank?
well, for me, for me, my pick was Roxanne Perez. Like, and I'm going to discuss the Roxanne Perez pick more tomorrow, Earl, when we talk about it on Monday night recap. We would so we're gonna talk about that more, but it's just it, it just to me it's like I don't see Naomi as a Money in the Bank kind of holder. She can prove me wrong. Hey, she can prove me wrong, and I shut the hell up. Like, listen, I don't have no problem with Naomi being women's champion. If Naomi cash in and we get the triple threat match at WrestleMania, that's good. If she has a good long Money in the Bank, if she holds the Money in the Bank for a long time, that's even better. Okay, as long as you're not cashing in immediately, like the next night or anything like that, so we can see the briefcase more. Hey, I think you're good. Hey, I'm thinking you're going to be good. But right now, you just okay. The bar for a good Money in the Bank, for a good Money in the Bank, like holding the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cash it in, is not high right now. So you have an opportunity. I think it's high for I think it's high for the women because of the Tiffany Stratton for what happened it happened this year when she cashed in. I think the bar is high a little bit, but but Naomi have a chance to make the bar even higher.
Yeah.
And for the men we're going to talk about more later on in the show because that's something I'm going to go in hardly. Like, stay tuned. Crash out is coming. I'm just holding it in right now about it. So, but over,
Yeah.
but overall, I do see Naomi as big. I do see right now. I don't know. Before I did not see it, but now I'm now I'm in the middle of this might be a good cash. This might be a good person to hold Money in the Bank. Not my first pick, but she is one of my she was my second. So I like it for what it is.
Though, Naomi as world champion though. That would definitely get me to watch over and over and over again, if you know what I mean.
You trying to go, man, you trying to get Jimmy Uso to call his family to whoop your ass. Understand something? I'm not fighting all these damn Samoans. I'm not. They're one of me, and they're like 15, and they're like 15,000 of them. I'm not fighting these niggas. And niggas, I'm not
Well,
getting these
see,
niggas off of you.
I mean, Jimmy Uso should be worried more about his brother, especially what happened on Raw.
Uh, I think if he hears, I think if he hearing you talk about his wife wife about that, I think he's gonna worry about whooping your behind first, and then go and then take care of Jay after. And
Okay. Well, I guess so. I guess so. But hey, I mean, see, just like Bianca Belair, just like, Sasha Banks, just like all of the black women on wrestling, they all can get it.
I listen, number one, I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. I already admitted who I like and who I don't like as like in my top 10 for the top 10 women all time. And I will do the and matter of fact, we will do that again. We will do that again soon. So for you
Yeah.
guys to know the list. But I'm just saying this one more time, bro. Bro, I am not pulling no damn Samoans off your ass. I'm not doing it. I'm damn with her. Especially after especially what I saw at Money in the Bank when that what Jacob Fatu did to fucking Braun not Braun Breaker Bronson Reed, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm not dying for nobody. Nah, wait. You sent Jacob. I'm already at the door. I'm already halfway on the plane.
Let's see, look, right? Look, right? I'm just like Booker T. I'm just like Booker T when it comes to it. Because, the Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill storyline had me eating. It had me like I'm starving for it. Just because you got three great, beautiful black women on TV.
Yeah, I see. I see that. I see that for real.
Hey, look, right? If Jimmy Uso comes after me, I would like to say, I'm sorry, but at the same time, I'm not.
I see that. I see that. I see
Okay, good.
that. But now
No
moving
ye.
on. No, ye. I see that. Uh, now move. Let's move on. Let's move on from the Money in the Bank to the IC title. That I'm gonna be honest with you, WWE, you got fucked up. Like I don't know why you guys are like WWE. I don't know why you guys did not advertise this match before. So like I'm gonna say for people who don't know, at Worlds Collide, Dominic Mysterio was at World Collide, and he was saying he was the greatest luchador of all time. And then Octagon Jr. showed up, and those two got into a big brawl. That I'm gonna say this: Dominic Mysterio, he ain't nobody bitch. Dominic Mysterio say, "Hey, listen, I'm ready for a fight anytime. I'll whoop your ass." Okay, so you got to give it up to Dominic Mysterio. He's not no okay. The days of him being a daddy's boy, nah, he's done. He's a man. Okay, so Dom gave Octagon a title match at Money in the Bank. So this is what I'm going to say about the match. The match, people say it was too short. I say it was just fine. It wasn't no 5-star match. I'm not gonna say that, but it was a good 3-star. It was in the middle. They gave it everything they got. Got okay. I love the fact that Dominic brought out the mask. He came out with the mask and stuff, and then he ripped it off, showing that hey, I don't need a mask to be a luchador. And he was like, he he was this match was good to elevate Dom even more. And I said this a bunch of times, but I'm saying this again. Dominic Mysterio. greatest intercontinental champion of all time, future world champion, and should have been in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't know why he wasn't. That was a fault on TKO part and WWE part, indefinitely. But bro, how you feel about this match?
Okay. One thing I want to say is that see, WWE has to stop doing these last minute matches, bro. Like it's like this like two times in a
Exactly.
row. Yeah, two times in a row that we did our predictions, and after we done our predictions, there's a match added to the card.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I gave you a text. I gave you a text 20 minutes after we were done with the predictions. They just came out with this match out of nowhere, and I'm like, God damn it! Okay, I just did the prediction. I don't know how to. I don't. Okay, we can't redo this. I need a way how to. You guys need to stop this. Okay, if you're going to make a match, make the fucking match the week before or a week after. Do something, but don't make it the same day when we doing the fucking podcast and we doing the predictions. And it's not even like it's our fault because we did this last time, and they came out with the Selena Vega Chelsea Green match on the same night, and I'm like, ain't this a bitch? Like, like we just did like so it looked bad on us, but hey, what can we do? Now, for everyone who counting, we are tied like 1-1 right now with the prediction. We are not counting this match. Any match that happens at the last minute after the predictions, we are not counting as in the prediction challenge. So don't worry about it. This match is just a freebie. We both just say, hey, we know who's gonna win. It was Dominic. Don't worry about it. But bro,
Yeah.
how do you feel about
I mean, honestly though, I mean, look, again, as you said, Dominic Mysterio is the all-time greatest intercontinental champion of all time. No one is ever going to be Dominic Mysterio in terms of greatest intercontinental champion. Well, unless if El Grande Americano wins it from him.
this? Don't do this shit. We already gonna talk about him. I said this, bro. We're gonna be talking about that nigga already enough going in this man.
Okay. Well, look. He's just like, right.
A
Well,
grande Americano, more like a grande Americano, if you ask me.
so I do wonder if like Octagon Jr. I do wonder if he's gonna like be a part of the I do wonder if he's gonna make more appearances. I did see that they had like Mr. Iguana in the crowd as well for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, we also
So
have. They also had like Conan and the rest of the AAA guys in the crowd as well for like for Money in the Bank, and I kind of figured that much because like the venue was just down the street, so
yeah, but honestly though, I mean, when it comes to these luchadors, it's honestly, they put off a great performance. And, obviously with Dominic Mysterio, I don't think Dominic Mysterio has had a bad match. I don't think he's ever had a bad match. As far as I'm aware of.
no, he hasn't. It's like if you give Dominic Mysterio a chance to be Dominic and not give him these bullshit 4 second matches where he's going to lose just because you're going to see that Dominic is one of the best wrestlers today on this roster, and the brother only what I think he's only what 26, maybe 24, 25, maybe even 26 years old, and
He's
he's already at that.
28.
Oh, he's 28.
He's
Okay,
28.
my
Yeah.
mistake. I'm sorry, but still, 28 years old, and he's already this good, and he hasn't even hit his peak yet. Yeah, okay, so I'm I'm just saying, like Dominic, I give him flowers and stuff.
I mean, he has 20-year experience though. So of course he's great.
And pretty much. And
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that. But moving on from Dominic and how great he is as the Intercontinental Champion, we are going to move to another Intercontinental title match, but this time it's for the women. And Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. If Becky wins and wins, Lyra has to raise her hand. If Becky lose, she cannot challenge for the Intercontinental Championship as long as Lyra Valkyria is still champion. And this match this match was the same as they don't have a bad match. I'm gonna say that they don't have a bad match. The same way how I rate Backlash match, it's the same way how I'm rating this. It was a 4. It was a good match. It was a 4. It was a good match. I don't see anything wrong with it. Uh, Nothing new came out of this match, really, except for like the ending of the match. But except for that, like, yeah. So, bro, I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'm gonna say my little piece about it because I think I got a little something I want to get off my chest about. But except for that,
Well,
yeah, you go.
finally, Becky Lynch is finally the women's Intercontinental Champion. Like, see, I mean, like, we thought she was gonna win it at Backlash, but now with her being the champion at Money in the Bank, honestly, it's pretty great that she's the Intercontinental Champion. Though I did find it funny the ending though when Lyra Valkyrie was putting the title on Becky Lynch and she gave Becky Lynch a German suplex. I thought that was funny, but it does make me wonder what they're gonna do with Becky Lynch with the championship. You know, don't want to spoil anything, but I feel like we're gonna be eating good for Becky Lynch's title reign. As far as if you saw Monday Night Raw, I feel like we're gonna be eating good. But as far as the championship win that she got at Money in the Bank, she deserved it, and hopefully we can see Becky Lynch have an amazing Intercontinental Championship run.
Yeah, I gotta say this. Like we was wrong and we were wrong on 2 predictions ago about Becky winning. But I'm glad this time we both was right about this. And this was the only option, pretty much. Think about this. If she lost, then there was no point of having this feud go on any longer. So it was obvious that Becky had to win this match. And so Becky won. I did what I did like the ending where Lyra finally had enough of Becky crap and just German suplex her behind and then just power slammed her. Like eh, I'm glad that we getting to see Lyra in a little bit more of a angry side of her and stuff. And for what's gonna come in the future, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but I do agree with you. We're gonna be eating well for the next few months and stuff. But I do see them having one more singles match between each other, and I think it's gonna happen at Evolution. It's gonna be like her. It's gonna be her and like it's gonna be Lyra versus Becky the last time, but it's gonna be maybe a stipulation added on to it, so it can be a little bit more of a like exciting match. That's why I see. But overall, this
Yeah,
match was good. I liked it for what it was, and I do see Becky as what people be calling her, and I've been calling her this for the longest. She's Hulk Hogan. Yeah, she's the Hulk Hogan of WWE right now. Now she's been okay, but for everybody, and this is what I'm gonna say. This is the surprising thing. My dad was a big Becky Lynch fan the whole time. After yet on Saturday, he actually didn't like her. He said, finally the next time you woke up and smelled the coffee. Because he said, she wins too much. She wins championships the minute she comes back and stuff. And I'm like, don't, I've been saying that since she won that bullshit Royal Rumble win. Think about that for a minute. That bullshit Royal Rumble win did not, okay, that should never even counted. I think Finley should have been fired for letting her even go into the match when she wasn't even supposed to be in the match. It, man,
Wait, you talking about 20? Wait, this was like 2019, right? When like
yeah,
Lana got injured or something like that.
yeah, um,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
man.
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna say, man, what I'm saying is this: I'm not a big Becky Lynch fan. I barely even gave her some flowers after, like I said this on previous episodes, but I'm gonna say this one more time. Her, okay, she had finally got 4 stars out of me after 2022. Past 2022 and two, you was she got carried all the way by other superstars. Okay, 2022 and beyond, she's finally on par with her colleagues enough that she won't be carried and she can carry the newcomers. But it's like, but overall, I'm just saying, like, I'm not a big Becky Lynch fan, but I am happy that we get to continue the beef between her and Lyra, and with this new situation that popped up on Monday Night Raw, we will be like it's going to be more spicy. So can't wait to see that, and can't wait to see what's transpired with that and with the Intercontinental Championship. But going on from the Women's Intercontinental Championship to the second to last match, and I know my boy's going to be happy about this, and it's because we're going to be talking about his favorite superstar.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, one of the worst decisions that WWE ever made.
best.
I don't. Okay, it's the males Money in the Bank ladder match, and before I crash out, and I'm really going to, but I'm gonna let my boy go first with everything that he got to say because
Okay.
there's several things I gotta get off my chest, and one of them is not even, and most of them is not even about his favorite superstar. It's about how the match happened. It's about who won the match, and about why the person won the match, and why the person that should have won the match did not win the match. But I'm gonna let him go first before I start losing my lid.
Okay, well, I'm gonna lose my mind because my favorite superstar of all time, my favorite wrestler, El Grande Americano, did not win. Like, I was so disappointed. Like, man, like he should have won. El Grande Americano should have won Money in the Bank. And I
Yeah.
stand by that. I wanted him to win. I predicted that he was gonna win, and he lost. He lost. It's like I bet so much money for El Grande Americano to win. Like, man, like I wanted El Grande Americano to win. Like, see, he should have won. Like, see, it's so sad because first you had Chad Gable losing at Worlds Collide, and now you have El Grande Americano losing too. Like, this is the worst thing ever. Like, how could both of them lose?
Because they both suck.
Okay.
They both losers. They both can't win the big one when it matters the most. And matter of fact, just to let everyone know again, they both are the same person. So of course
No,
of course,
they are not. No, no, no. They
just
are
face the
not the
fact.
same person.
Just face the facts, bro. Just face the facts. They're facts. Both of them can't win the big matches. Both of them can't win. Can't beat Well, one can beat luchadors. One cannot beat luchadors. One cannot win.
Yes.
One cannot. Okay. One cannot win without cheating. The other one suck at cheating. They both are the same. They're both are the same person overall.
No, you said one is a luchador and one is not a luchador.
No,
So
I said
that
one
makes them
can beat
different.
luchadors.
They're different
No,
people.
one can beat luchadors. One cannot beat luchadors. One needs to cheat to beat luchadors. One cannot cheat to beat luchadors. But they both are the same person because they both wear the same gear. They both have the same arm band. Man, they both you. man, if you saw the entrance, you see that Shad Gable was hurt on his right arm when he was wearing that damn American Made mask, and he couldn't really lift it up because he was in pain. But I digress. You keep on going.
Okay, well, here's the thing, right? But while El Grande Americano did not win, and I'm very disappointed in that. At
And I told
least
you,
we
and I
had.
told you he wasn't going to win. I told you he wasn't going to win. And I even betted that. Hey, listen. If he won, you could have won the whole prediction. Okay. I would say this though. I was a little bit scared at one moment when he was touching the briefcase. I was scared at one moment. A moment that WWE was about to pull some bullshit. I was scared. I admit that. I admit that. But hey, continue.
Oh yeah, but your prediction didn't win either.
I get to that. I get to that. Don't worry. I'm crashing out about this shit too. Don't worry about this.
So here's the thing, right? So both of our picks did not win. So I'm more disappointed that my pick didn't win because he should have. El Grande Americano should be money in the bank. He should have cashed it in and got that world championship from John Cena. He should have cashed it on John Cena. He should have won it. See, have El Grande Americano get that championship, decrown John Cena. You know, the washed up, what they say, go. I mean, he's not even the GOAT anymore. El Grande Americano is. John Cena is just washed up. You know, like 20 years. We've dealt with John Cena for too long. 20 years too long. El Grande Americano's time is now, while John Cena's time is up.
I don't. I don't even know. Bro, are you okay? Did you get hit in the head when you were a child? Like did something happened? Like what the fuck just happened? Like you really believe? You don't even believe what you're saying. I don't even think you better be. You should be grateful that you don't. Grateful that God don't strike you down with a ball of lightning with all this blasphemous you saying. Like you just spitting blasphemy all around this damn shit. Like, you know what? I'm gonna take over for right now. Okay, so first thing first, I'm gonna say this. Say this. The reason I'm cr- I'm crashing the fuck out because he's not wrong about he's not wrong about one thing. He's okay. Both of our picks was wrong. Both of our picks were wrong,
Yes.
but he wasn't. But he is wrong about another thing. Thing. The right person. He was right about another thing. The right person should have won Money in the Bank, but it's not a Grande Americano. It's L.A. Knight, and this is why I'm getting pissed off. And this is why I'm getting pissed off about this. See, I have no problem with Seth Rollins winning Money in the Bank, but Seth Rollins don't need Money in the Bank. That's the fucking problem with this shit. Seth Rollins don't need the win. Don't need the Money in the Bank briefcase. This is a fail safe on the WWE. The reason why it's a fail safe is because of this. Last year, you guys pulled that bullshit with Drew McIntyre, and you ruined Money in the Bank once again after giving it to Damian Priest. That Damian Priest did a great job. Yeah, he did a great job boosting up Money in the Bank after the several years of shit that you've been layering down on Money in the Bank. Damian Priest finally said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna boost up Money in the Bank. I'm gonna win it, and I'm gonna make Money in the Bank prestigious again." And he did. He did. Until you gave it to Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre just used Money in the Bank to field his storyline with CM Punk. And then people just started rioting and started being pissed off because it didn't make no sense why Drew needed to win to build on this storyline with CM Punk. There was no need for it. Okay, you just wasted Money in the Bank for no reason. That what everyone was saying last year, and now this year you guys heard what happened, and you guys said, "Hey, listen, okay." Instead of giving it to the guy that actually fucking needs it, the guy that everybody been wanting to win for the last 3 years, the guy that could use it to be the next thing, to be a star, star, you decide on saying, okay, yeah, let me just give it to the guy who, yeah, sure, he elevated Money in the Bank to all new heights but that was when, he would never. That was when he was a newbie in WWE. Now you giving it back to him after all the accomplishments he already had. He do not need it. He do not. Seth Rollins do not need Money in the Bank. He already has a great faction. He don't need Money in the Bank to be a world champion. And I don't know why you guys just pull that bullshit of not giving LA Knight the belt. Okay, do I think Seth Rollins going to ruin Money in the Bank? No, but it was a safe option. Seth Rollins was a safe spot because hey, people was going to say this. Okay, yeah, well, I'm not gonna hate the decision, but I'm not gonna like the decision either. It's an all right decision, just like what TKO and WWE been doing for a while. It's been all right and right decision. Not the best decision for the fan, not the best decision for the wrestlers, not the best decision for the for viewership. Just the okay decision. Okay, and now now it's a make or break for Money in the Bank because if Seth Rollins catches successfully, nobody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's a big moment," because it's gonna be a big moment because we already saw Seth have his big moment with Money in the Bank, the heights of the century. We're catching in at WrestleMania, the first guy to ever do it. We already saw it. There's no point, okay. So anything he does with Money in the Bank from now on is gonna be it's not gonna be the same. Okay, and if he cashes in and don't win the title, now he's going and now you just bring in the briefcase even more down. I'm telling you, the right call with LA Knight. The right call should have been LA Knight winning the briefcase. He holding it for a long time, for a long period of time, and maybe cashing in on Gunther or cashing in maybe not on John. I'm saying Dan Wilson, not on John Cena. Yeah. But maybe after John Cena retired, he cashed in, and then it's like you guys could have did something right with LA Knight, and instead, you guys now the same way how we're going to be talking about a certain situation tomorrow because we're going to talk about certain situation that you guys fucked up. You fucked up on Monday. We're going to talk about that. Now we're going and now I'm looking at LA Knight and I'm like, do I even want to see him as world champion? Is he ever going to be world champion? See, the thing is, I wouldn't say this if this guy was in his early 30s. I wouldn't say that he was even in his mid 30s. He's almost 40. How long do you think this brother's going to be wrestling as good as he is? How long do you think he's going to be over with the crowd as long as he is? Come on, bro. Bro, it's stupid for what you guys did, and it's crazy that you guys don't see what we all been trying to say. Hell, even the fans and even LA Knight made me into a believer of LA Knight, and now I'm starting to not be a believer because I'm wondering, hey, he lost Money in the Bank. I don't see him winning the Royal Rumble. He's okay. I don't see him winning King or Queen of the Ring. We're going to discuss that tomorrow as well. I don't. Okay. So I mean, when is he going to be world champion? Next year? What's going to happen? Okay. Why do I have to believe next year going to be any different than this year, the year before, or the year after? Cut the bullshit, bro. This is some fuckery. This is some nonsense. And TKO WWE made the wrong decision. Okay. I'm not hating on Seth Rollins one bit. Seth Rollins is a good superstar, and I know he's gonna do good with Money in the Bank. But but I said this already. Anything that he does with Money in the Bank is not gonna hit the same because we already saw it in 2020. We already saw it in 14 and 15. We already saw it in 2014 and 2015 how good Money in the Bank was for him. It's just not right. Before Money in the Bank used to be Money in the Bank used to build up the superstars, used to build up the mid carders into world championship material. Used to bring guys who was in the middle of the mid card and the middle of like the main event scene into the main eventers. And sure, some of them did not, and some of them became back to the mid card. I'm not saying all of them became main eventers, but but they got the opportunity. Now you're not given the opportunity. Hell, we saw what happened with Damian Priest. Why don't you just do that with LA? You could have did that with Jey Uso last year, and we will discuss that again tomorrow. But the point is, bro, you guys fucked up, and it really pissed me off, and I'm mad as hell about it. And I'm mad at it. The wrong person won. I congratulations to Seth Rollins. I'm happy. Okay, I'm glad that you. Okay, I hope you do good with the briefcase. But I know, and I think everybody else knows the real person that should have won the Money in the Bank was LA Knight. And for LA, I'm saying this right now. I'm weighing my options because if you guys don't see me as a world champion, then I'm just cashing in a paycheck. Because what else can I do? What, you gonna put the Intercontinental Championship on me? You gonna make me into a tag team? And see what the hell I'm going to be, the next Zack Ryder? I don't want to be that. I want to be a world champion. You see how the people have me over. It just don't make no sense. And I do feel sorry for LA Knight. But that's how I hope the people who watch this understand that what I'm saying is true. And I think the people who watch this is going to agree with me. I think the people who don't even like LA Knight going to agree with me. And I think even if, and let's just say Seth Rollins watched this one day, he's going to say, hey, the right decision was LA Knight. We all know it was. They messed up. But that's all I got to say.
I mean, what I will say though is I would definitely like to see Heist of the Century Part 2 at WrestleMania 42. Imagine that. But yeah, I do agree with that. LA Knight should LA Knight should have been another pick. Like if it was not El Grande Americano, I would have picked LA Knight. Like that's the thing, right? I would have picked LA Knight, but but I mean, I think in the predictions, I did say Seth Rollins. The only reason why I said Seth Rollins, other than El Grande Americano, was because, well, one, the heist of the century, always like that. And two, I mean, like, with the trifecta of terror, also known as the Seth Riders, as some people call it, I feel like this is going to be the new dominant group of Monday Night Raw and WWE itself.
But bro, we already saw all of this in 2020, 2014. Remember when he was Money in the Bank with the Authority? He had JJ Security and he had Kane and stuff, and he had the Big Show. We already saw this before. This is just what you guys did was just you you guys recycle something that already been done. And nobody wants to see that. It's the same way how people go and say, "Hey, okay, yeah, DC making another Superman movie. Oh, great. Okay. Okay, let me guess. It's the same old story. Oh, yeah, Marvel making another Spider-Man movie. Oh, okay. I mean, how many times we got to see Uncle Ben die? And die. It's like, oh, yeah, well, what about Batman? Oh, okay. How many times we got to see Bruce lose his parents? And it's a bunch of times. Okay. It's like, it just don't make no, it's just recycling something over and over and over again do not mean that it's going to hit the same. It's just going to get boring. Okay, that's why I'm saying that the right person should have been LA Knight, and it just makes no sense. But I'm going to move past that because I already crashed out enough as it is, and I don't need to crash out anymore.
Yeah. I mean, they look, right? I mean, congratulations to Seth Rollins and Naomi for being Money in the Bank winners. I mean,
We we both lost. We both lost on those predictions. I see that.
yeah. El Grande Americano should have won, though.
Man, you crazy. Okay, okay. I see that weed. I see weed is starting to get too legalized in this world because I'm telling you this right now. You too high for me right now. But
Well,
moving past the money in the bank situations, let's move forward into the main event and the main event of well before the main event. Let's let's talk about something that really. Let's talk about something that we found out on and we found out at Money in the Bank. Yeah, but I'm gonna. I think you guys know this already, but we said this a few episodes ago. Okay, WWE canceled going to WrestleMania in New Orleans for some reason. We don't know why, but they said they're going to do a new and they said they're going to announce the new venue for for WrestleMania coming up next year. Guess where they picked at the new venue for WrestleMania next year.
Can I do the guessing?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, bro.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas, Nevada. Once again, we are going. We are recycling. Once again, we're going right back to. We're going right back to where we started. WrestleMania 42 gonna be. It's gonna be back in Las Vegas. And guess what? And guess what? The dates: the 18th and the 19th. Wow. So now, now we are going to be watching WrestleMania at the end of April once again. Bro, I'm gonna ask, bro. You go first with your opinions about it because I'm pissed about this. I'm really pissed about this decision.
See, I wonder if they're gonna use the same WrestleMania set and call it WrestleMania 41 Part 2.
They should. Matter of fact, they should call it part 3 and part 4. They already did part 2 this year.
Oh yeah, so WrestleMania 40, 41, night 3 and night 4. Oh my god. So this is what CM Punk was talking about in AEW, buy one get one free for a night 4 extravaganza or something like that, right?
Pretty pretty much.
Yeah,
It make
so
it makes no sense. It really makes no sense. Since I'm pissed off. I really am pissed off about this. Why in the fuck are we redoing? Are we going back to Vegas? I'm telling you this right now. This year's WrestleMania was one of the worst WrestleManias. It was not. It was all right. It wasn't okay. Now, if you guys trying to find a way how to make it better, go for it. But why in the world are going to make the dates the 18th and the 19th? I have no problem with April 18th and April 19th. I have no problem with that whatsoever, except for the fact that it's WrestleMania because it's too far into April. WrestleMania should be the first week of April or the second week of April, because I know you guys are going to do money. I know you guys are going to do Royal Rumble in at the end of January, and then let me guess, you're gonna have elimination chamber at the end of like February. So we have March, so we're gonna have another like 7 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks of hey, listen, oh they're gonna be building up WrestleMania, and I promise the guy right now it's gonna be the same build this year. And if it is, I'm saying this right now, I'm backing off from this shit.
and you gonna stop watching WWE?
I'm going to be backing off from it a little bit because I'm telling you, this year build sucked. This year, bro, me and you discussed this before. This was one of the worst builds to WrestleMania in the history of WrestleMania. It didn't hit right. It didn't hit the same. Same. And now we are redoing this again. And, man, I'm telling you this right now. If this build is the same build that last year, this year, I'm gonna be like, for real.
I mean, maybe it could be that they saw how terribly WrestleMania 41 went, so they want to redo it so that they can do it better.
I don't know, but hey, listen, everybody, WrestleMania 42, Las Vegas, April 18th and April 19th. WWE,
Hopefully,
you got one. WWE, you get one chance with me. You get one chance. You fuck this shit. You fuck this shit up. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna do weighing my options.
Wow. Damn. Well, see, the one thing is though, is that hopefully though, if it does happen like this, right? See, remember the CM Punk promo? So hopefully it could be true. Hopefully MJF main event night 4 of a buy one get one free event extravaganza, because maybe this time around, maybe, who knows, MJF could be, remember when MJF did the he did, I forgot what it was called, but it was something 2024.
The betting war. I think it was the betting war of 2024.
Yeah, the betting war of 2024. I mean,
Yeah.
just
So
imagine if
we're gonna be.
so just imagine if, like, yeah.
Yeah. I can't. I don't know, bro. But hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see if they can redeem themselves from this year's crappy shit. So let's go for but let's move forward to the main event. The main event, Cody Rhodes and what do you know what? You know what? Just because it is like this happened on Saturday and Monday we will talk about, or Monday we're going to talk about soon. I'm just going to call him what it is for just this episode. The World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes and the World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso against the WWE Undisputed Champion John Cena and Logan Paul. And we got a lot. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go first, and then I'm gonna let my boy go. This
Mhm.
match was good. This match was a good tag team match. I liked it. It showed. Okay, I did not see John and Logan having so much good chemistry, but they did have but they have a lot of chemistry together. So I gotta give that to Logan Paul. He didn't weigh John Cena down. He didn't. So I'm gonna give him his flowers on that. The match was slow at the beginning, but then they started to speed it up. There was high pace. There was a great spot with Logan doing a backflip and then putting Jey Uso through the announce table. I love that part. And then the return, the return that we did not see coming. No one saw coming. This was the biggest swerve that we saw in a minute and a half. Okay, R-Truth, he came back. Yeah, breaking news: R-Truth is back in the WWE. Okay, and he called John and when he stopped John Cena for hitting Cody Rhodes with the championship, and he kicked and then R-Truth hit. Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at something. Yeah, R-Truth hit John Cena with the WWE Championship and knocked his lights out, and then he jumped back over the barricade, and then Cody Rhodes hit John Cena with a crossroads and pinned John Cena. I was I was wrong about the pin. I thought Logan was going to get pinned, but I did not see Cody pinning John. But I was even more surprised when R Truth did his match and did his, I'm not gonna say long return, but I'm gonna say special return to the company because we thought he was done. But that's the power of us speaking out, saying we want truth and we get truth. And I'm gonna let my colleague, say the rest about the R Truth and the John Cena, Logan Paul, Jey Uso, and Cody Rhodes match.
Okay, well, one thing is that, like, I think, like, in the match they did, like, the spot with the drone, which I really liked when they had like the drone and like I think it was like Logan Paul and when Logan Paul did the the superplex, or I think that's what it's called, like that. Um
Yeah, it's a superplex.
yeah, honestly pretty good. Honestly. And like here's the thing though. Is wasn't it said that like Logan Paul has been wanting to do like a drone shot for like a long time?
Yeah, I think he been wanting that for a minute and a half now, and
Yeah.
I think he finally got it, but he got it in a bad way. So
Well, look, I mean the one thing is though, is that like it looks impressive though when like they do like the drone stuff. Um but I just gotta see it because like honestly it's just pretty good like because whenever they do like creative stuff like this like it's honestly pretty good. But yeah, I wonder if this is gonna be like another thing that they do like for more of Logan Paul's like matches. I do wonder if they're gonna have do way more stuff with the drone and everything like that. Like it'd be pretty good. I mean,
absolutely,
cause yeah, when he hit that on Cody Rhodes though, like honestly, like yeah. Like I'm just watching the video right now though. Like when he grabbed that, yo. But very impressive though.
yeah,
Extremely impressive. Like when I see him grab it like in his hand, like I'm watching it right now though. Like him grabbing it in his hand and like the whole spa and everything. Pretty good. I want to
yeah,
see more of that honestly, WWE. But let's get to the main news. I know I was a bit distracted by the Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes drone spa and everything, so but let me get to the main news, right? So we have seen the debut of the hottest free agent, Ron Killings. No more R-Truth. R-Truth is gone. This is Ron Killings now. This is Ron Killings' time. Honestly, here's the thing though, right? Is that's probably why they released R-Truth, so that they could sign Ron Killings. Because, I mean, too much money, right? So now Ron Killings is going to get the spot that R-Truth wanted to get. So now, and honestly, with Ron Killings, I see that this is going to be a great spot. I see the potential now. Ron Killings is going to be way better than what R-Truth was. Not going to lie. See? Because, like, when you saw Ron Killings in TNA, he was the two-time NWA World Champion.
yeah,
R-Truth
he
was never
was,
that. R-Truth was
yeah,
never that. But Ron Killings is, right?
definitely.
Yeah, see? So with Ron Killings, I want him to be world champion. Same thing like El Grande Americano. Like they both are gonna be like world champions.
Okay, okay. Uh, you was half right about what you was half right. You was on a roll until you did that bullshit with with that loser. Like you made me fall asleep because you said that loser name. So like, but overall, Ron Killings, I do agree. I do see it. Do I see him as a world champion? Make mhm. I gotta see what WWE gotta do with him because we already talked about how we feel about people being world champions, how WWE feel about people being world champions. But I do see Ron as a I do see R Truth, aka Ron Killen, as a as a world champion. I do see him as the Intercontinental, even United States champion. I do see that. So I'm
Yeah.
happy that he's back. I'm happy that he got the. I'm happy that Ron Killen is back inside WWE as well. And yeah,
Well, here's the thing. Don't get it confused, right? You know, R-Truth and Ron Killings are two completely different people. Don't get it confused.
Mike.
No, like, look, you have see, R-Truth was the funny guy that got released because he was too old. Ron Killings, he's the hottest new agent. He's like Jeff Cobb. He's the hottest free agent.
We're gonna talk more about this on. Um, we're gonna be talking more about this tomorrow. We gotta really get. We really get. Because I really gotta like. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about more of Ron Killings and what he and how he's changed from R Truth into Ron Killings. We're gonna be talking more about that tomorrow. But yeah, bro, do you have anything to say about the match?
Okay, well, first of all, I don't like the fact that you say R-Truth turning into Ron Killings. They are completely different. They are two different people. See, second of all, though, great match for Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso getting that win from Logan Paul and John Cena. I do kind of wonder if I do wonder if they're ever gonna run it back with John Cena and Cody Rhodes after WrestleMania. If they're ever gonna do a singles match again. But for now, though, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Can't spoil too much, but John Cena's got enough on his plate, and especially with possibly the hottest new agent, the hottest free agent of all time, Ron Killings.
Man, you're crazy. But hey, but hey, I guess that all we have for tonight. Yo, I hope you guys like the show, and I hope you guys like and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow for the WWE TKO. How we feel about and how we feel that partnership been going on, and talk to you guys about the Monday and about Monday Night Raw and what recap what happened on Monday. Okay, this is King Lion, and
And Jelani Muna.
we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.